Thank you everyone for coming. Please make your way to your tables. Thanks. We have tribal council, city council, and senior executives come up and sit in front of us. JR, can you come up in front, please? If everybody can please stand up, we're going to open this with a prayer by J.R. Maynard.
Good morning, everybody. We come together today, grandfather. We're along the way. We look at the progress that's taking place. Look at the blessing, grandfather, that we're receiving. Give us the blessing that we need today for our families and our loved ones, for our future, the future of our community, future of our tribal council, and the city council. All these people, grandfather, that play a part in this process, of this construction that's taking place here in our new casino. So we all come here today to celebrate this day, this honor. The ones that sit behind me are standing. Many blessings for them, grandfather, for their commitment. For their commitment to make this reality. Our elders that sit up front, maybe sit beside me and behind me. Blessings for them. When we first started this process of making us stronger people to help our children, to help us to survive in this world, to help our community and our reservation to grow stronger. That we receive this knowledge and wisdom that is taking place here today with all the speakers that will be talking to you, grandfather. So we have blessings here from this land. Mother Earth, that receives us in a good way, that we have blessings for this land, that all our spirits that are with us will begin in their time, that they touch Mother Earth here, and keep this construction alive, to keep this development alive, to help us to continue on this path that you have given us all in this journey of life. Again, we thank you, grandfather, for this special occasion, and may it continue, grandfather, with your blessing, and the blessing of all our helpers, the hope of our nations.
Thank you, JR. Please take your seats. Again, thank you everyone for coming. I want to introduce Brian Shell, Senior Superintendent on the project. He's going to tell you a little bit about where we started out, what we've done, and where we are now.
Thank you everybody for joining us this afternoon. I'd like to start out with a couple of some safety advice as we start out the ceremony. We have delineated areas. Everybody's seen them that are out there. They're T-posts with red tape. We just ask that everybody stay within those areas. The casino's off limits today. We can view it from a distance, but it is a construction site, so we want to keep everybody safe. So let's stay out of those areas. Now, on to the good stuff. It's been a great project so far. At the end of the day today, we'll have 90,000 hours worked since the start of the project, and we have not had one reportable incident, which is a big deal. That's the most. That's our team's biggest commitment to the project, is to make sure that as everybody comes to the job site, they get to go home safe. How did we do it? We pre-plan, we engineer out the hazards, we continuously communicate through the process. So, speaking of the process that we've had, what we've accomplished so far to date, on April 6th, we had a nice ceremony out front. We broke ground. That was 250 days ago. As far from that point to here, our electrician, AC Electric, has put in over 28 miles of electrical conduit throughout the property. ICS has installed 2 miles of plumbing piping throughout the project. Tiger has moved over 150,000 yards of dirt. AmFab and LPR, which are our erector and our fabricator, have installed 4 million pounds of steel to get us to this date. And according to James with ICS, we put up a lot of ductwork. So we've come a long way. And all these accomplishments, though some went through very challenging times. And some of the challenges we've had are the fires that have ravaged the mountains around here and affected the air quality. We've had lead time issues with unprecedented global supply chain issues. We've had a flood. We just had a flood on Monday, and this place looked like a war zone on Monday, but we made our way through it. We've also dealt with some COVID challenges, but we've overcome our fair share of those challenges, and it's great to be here today. Now, this topping off ceremony, as we have that piece of steel out front, like many traditions and holidays we celebrate today, the construction topping off ceremony seems to have been passed through from earlier pagan traditions. The topping out ceremony is where we place the last piece of steel erected on the highest piece of the steel structure. The Christmas tree you see over there on top of that steel signifies the safe completion of the framing of the structure, and it's a wish for a continued good luck and future of the project and its future occupants. So let's take this day and celebrate our accomplishments and set our sights for a successful, safe finishing of the project. Thank you.
Thanks, Brian. So I'll be short, but I wanted to thank all, this project has been a long time coming, and I wanted to thank all the inputs to it. So first and foremost, the Tule River Tribe, thank you for the opportunity. And then Gaming Commission, they've been a huge help on the project, keeping things moving. You know, you guys should be proud of yourself. You stepped in and you've done a really good job learning the process. And then also the Relocation Committee. And then Eagle Mountain Casino staff. There's some longtime staff here today, and they've been great to work with thus far. I'm excited for their new facility. Key Bank, the lender on the project. We have the City of Porterville and Tulare County bordering various aspects of the program that we have going here, so thank you for your help on that. And we have the construction management team, Hill International. And then responsible for the appearance of the building. It's, you know, it's a pretty epic building, and it'll look really awesome when we get into the finishes on the inside. Sort of one-off styling by HPG Architects and their consultants. Another big portion of the project will be Southern California Edison, bringing new infrastructure and power to the facility. And then last but not least, Brian mentioned a little bit of this, but our subcontractors and tradesmen on the project. I mean, the hard work through the hot summer months and you know, the coordination and safety achieved, and the building you see here today is you know, directly due to their work and their coordination. So it's good quality that you're going to see, and thanks again everybody for coming. We've had some successes on this project since we've been involved, working with all the groups just mentioned. You know, Brian talked about an unprecedented period of supply chain issues. There's also been an unprecedented period of escalation, and you know, all the groups that I just mentioned in that previous the previous round of thank yous of holding a budget through this period of escalation is a big deal. And I also want to thank the owner for trusting WEO on the early project complexities and getting us to where we are today. So here we are. It's an on-time structure, and it's a sight to behold. All right, Chairman William Garfield.
Good morning, everybody. My name is William Garfield. I'm the chairman of the Tulare Tribe. I'd like to just start off by saying thank you all for being here today. You know, I look around, shaking hands, talking to everybody, and you see everybody's faces. A lot of the people that are here contributed, you know, a lot to why we're here today. You know, there's a lot of late hours, you know, even past tribal councils that have been there. You know, since 1996, it's been the vision to move the casino down here. And today, with everybody's help and everybody's support, that's been active. You know, the vision is going to be reality. You know, so on behalf of myself and the tribe, you know, we thank everybody for their efforts for, you know, doing all that. You know, thank you for everybody who's been there for us. You know, and thank you for the new people that are coming on, that are assisting us with stuff. You know, that's why we invited you here today to share this special day with you and be with us. So, most of everybody knows we started in '96. You know, since then, probably the past 10 to 15 years, the tribe has spent a lot of time creating relationships, being a good community partner, and proving to everybody that, you know, we can get it done. And I think, you know, this is a result of all those relationships that we've created. You know, everybody trusts the tribe. You know, everybody's been supportive of the tribe. If we needed help in Sacramento, you know, we needed help in the county, we got help in the city, wherever we needed help. You know, we've formed those relationships and we've been there. So, you know, everybody from '96 on, you know, this is the result of that. You know, we all should be proud of ourselves. You know, the people that passed on, they're probably looking down on us and they're proud of us too. So, you know, thank you all for that. You know, special thank you to Our general manager, Matthew Mandroni, he's been there for quite a long time. He's got his team put together really well. Him and his team, they named it the People's Casino, and it truly is the People's Casino, because I think this is a result of the People's Casino, whoever ran this. That's a huge milestone, a lot of stuff that we talked about, and I just wanted to mention another huge milestone is I seen him in cowboy boots today, so that's a good change for him. Yeah, so anyway, it just, there was a lot of long years, before today, where, the chairman of the tribe, Neil Brown, has been our chairman for a long time. They spend a lot of nights in town hall meetings. They spend a lot of time with the city councils, with county councils, and just everywhere they can be to make this happen. So, that's another big thank you to the efforts that he put in for all these years. So, like I said, on behalf of myself, on behalf of the tribe, on behalf of the casino, I'd just like to say thank you to everybody who's here today, and thank you for your continued support, because without that, this probably wouldn't be possible. So thank you.
Thank you, Chairman. Vice Chairman Barone.
Still good morning. So good morning, everyone. Sorry I was late. I didn't think I was going to make it. To add to what Chairman Garfield had said, we really have to think about the why we're here, why do we do what we do every day. I see our elders out there sitting at various tables. Chairman Emeritus Dwayne Garfield over here. I have put a lot of time and effort in moving. Miss anybody that's, I apologize, I'm optically impaired, so I really can't see that far. But we think about that why did we do this? Why did we get involved in gaming? Why did it take so long? But it took the tribe time to make sure that we could be as successful as possible, to make opportunities available, not just for our members, but for the outside community. The casino provides a lot of employment. Other than tribal members, it provides a lot of benefits that not a lot of other employers can provide. And we've been lucky in that. And they've been talking about this since the late 80s. They talked about the high stakes bingo and moving forward. And we're finally here. Like the chairman had stated, we've got to remember those that aren't here to share this with us. How hard they worked to make sure that we were taken care of and that we would be okay. We hope that's what we can do now, is take care of us now and take care of those that are still coming. Our children, our children's children. This is that big step. This is the largest debt the Two River Tribes has ever had in its history. This is one of the largest opportunities that the tribe took advantage of. And it's something that the membership can be proud of, because this is your facility. This is for your future, for our children, for our neighbors, to show that we can do great things together. Yes, we disagree, yes, that happens, but it's like anything else. We're one big family, and I want everybody to remember that moving into this holiday season, that not just for today, this is a great day, this is a great milestone for the tribe, but take care of each other, care for each other. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. So I'll stop now and say 10 around. Thank you for coming.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Councilman Gary Santos.
Good morning, everybody. Before I start talking, I know we have a lot of dignitaries in here, and I want to give each and every one of them a chance to say something and talk to you guys. So I'll start off with keeping Mr. Mike Glenn.
Good morning, everybody. It's really kind of interesting for us that have been in this business and In my world, all we do is provide financial solutions to tribes. Been doing that part of it for about 15 years. And every time there's an economic opportunity that comes together, it has a different impact on the individuals that are participating in it, and certainly a different impact that it has for tribes. And in this instance, I would suggest that we are all witnessing a powerful milestone that is happening, not only for Tule River, but for the surrounding community. So if I could, Chairman Garfield, Tribal Council, tribal members, folks from the Eagle Mountain Casino staff, state and county and local officials, I would suggest that you are witnessing something that is transformational for the community. The ability for all of you to come together, develop a cooperative, suggestive opportunity, and realize what the potential is, and put a commitment behind that speaks powerful, powerful words to community engagement. And I would suggest that once this facility opens up, it's going to be something that is economically beneficial across multiple spectrums. One of the things that tribes have is an obligation to self-govern. It's an inherent right, but it's a significant obligation. And in order to self-govern and do so in a way that is powerful and impactful to the quality of life for Native America, one piece that is cornerstone to that is economic independence. If you have economic independence, you can shape your future significantly better than you can without it. And I suggest that this is going to be one of those transformational moments. I'd like to acknowledge the work of the relocation committee, the extended teams that we've been involved with, the law firms at Procopio, Faegre Law Offices, the great teams at Hill International, W.E. O'Neill, and the orange and green vests out here. You individuals are the cornerstone of what's making this thing happen. I hope you walk away every day feeling proud of what you're accomplishing. When this thing opens up, I hope all of us can continue to recognize your contributions. And then finally, Matthew and Alberto, I hope that the amount of time that we've encroached on your time and efforts, I know that for a while you felt like you were working for the banks instead of working for the tribe. Your commitment to providing information has made this thing really transformational and really important that it continues to stay on path and on time. The team at Key Bank that wishes they could be here are the ones that really did the work. I just they come up here and acknowledge the great efforts. But Ben Rector, the managing director, been on point, Mike Fessel, portfolio manager, they're the ones that took this opportunity, translated it into something that's meaningful, not only for our organization, or for participating banks. And then we had an individual that has to bring these banks together and put the capital together, Kevin Rickman from our syndication group, and then the detailed work starts to happen, and we have a great representative, Terry Hill, from our real estate investment group. And Key Bank didn't do this alone. We have a bank group that participated. This story has told itself. It's really a testament to the tribe and the commitment that they have to fiscal discipline and continuing to grow. So Key Bank was able to solicit participation from Capital One, U.S. Bank, and I believe a representative from U.S., Kevin Grimes, is here, Nevada State Bank, Columbia Bank, and Bank of Albuquerque. So not only did those banks willingly participate in credit and really provide attractive cost of capital to the tribe, they oversubscribed, meaning that there was more interest than there was ask for the money. So again, to the leadership of the tribe and all of the tribal members, congratulations. Congratulations on what will be a new beginning and a cornerstone in how you continue to develop quality of life for the tribal members. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mike. Next, I would like to call up Gregory Hines from Hill International.
On behalf of Hill International, I'd like to thank Chairman Garfield, Councilmember Santos, and the rest of the council for entrusting. Sorry about that. That was a great start. Yes, there's always one. Thank you. Hill International, we act as owner's representative on projects similar to this pretty much throughout the world. And I can genuinely say that it's very rare that we see the level of community engagement that we've been able to witness on this project. I applaud the council, all the tribal members, and the entire team associated with this project for taking seriously the obligation that we hold as a project team to the community to make sure that we deliver a long-lasting, sustainable project to help support the programs that you have as a tribe now and into generations ahead. So with that, I will turn it back over to Councilmember Santos.
Thank you, Gregory. This next gentleman, he's been a very, very big supporter of the tribe, and we couldn't be more proud of him. And we thank you for attending. At this time, Assembly Member, Mr. Devin Mathis.
And they told us all we're not speaking. I just want to thank the tribe, everybody that's been thanked, the relocation committee, everybody, the workers, everybody that's here. This is, I always tell everybody, Tule's family, and it really is. From when I first got elected, working with past Chairman Neil Perone, to working with Willie, Will and I get to look back and go, hey, remember the time at Porterville City College? Everybody here that you all see has been working on this, not just for the tribe, but for the whole entire community. It's already been said, this is for our kids, for our grandkids, for the future. Not just the city of Porterville, not just the county of Tulare, but this whole entire region. Our state is growing. Some people don't like that, but it is. And this is one of those key areas that's going to continue to grow. Because we're going to see this casino, we're going to see eventually a hotel, hopefully an airport. We'll talk about that later. But we're growing, and the opportunities are here, but they're here because everybody in this area works together like family. Whether it's the city council, the county, the tribe, at the state level, they put that same commitment into this that you will with a family, and that's what I believe has made this so successful and has gotten us here. So thank you all.
Thank you, Devin. So now, the next person I want to bring up is the Mayor of Porterville, Mr. Monty Reyes. He has been a great supporter, as well as the full city council. And I'll let you introduce your council members.
Thank you, Gary. As Gary mentioned, I'm honored to be here to speak, but also to have my fellow council members seated alongside. We have Vice Mayor Martha Flores, we have Councilmember Kelly Carrillo, we have Councilmember Luana Tate, and Councilmember Bill Stowe seated over there. As well, we have former Mayor Virginia Garola in the audience, and as well, we have former Councilmember Felipe Martinez. So as you can see, the history of participation from the city goes back quite a ways. And so here we are again with another step forward in this wonderful project. I was going through my desk last night and I came across a stack of documents that represent notes from the many meetings with tribal council members, with relocation committee members, notes and talking points from a trip to Sacramento, talking points and itineraries from trips to Washington, D.C., a true reflection of how much effort and how much time and cooperation has gone into getting this project this far. I also found notes on what would eventually become the Joint Powers Authority formed between the city and the tribe for the tertiary treatment plant, among other things that will accompany the casino. These improvements that will go along with the casino and the relocation will set the tone for a wonderfully improved airport and industrial area. Not just that, but the relocation will free up water on the reservation that can be used for more housing, much needed housing. This project has been slowly progressing for years, and with each step, new relationships are formed and old relationships are strengthened. It's clear to me that the tribe's movement towards self-reliance, self-determination also means a renewed, strengthened, and lasting relationship with the city of Porterville. I want to thank and congratulate current and past tribal council members, gaming commission members, relocation committee members, the city of Porterville city council members, past and present, and staff who have contributed to this project. As the project continues to move forward, or in this case, up, we will see hope for the future rising like the morning sun of a new day, and I thank you for your time.
Thank you, Monty. Next, I would like to call up Dennis Townsend, County Board of Supervisors for Tulare County.
Thank you, Gary. And currently the Tulare County Supervisor for District 5. But when I first began my relationship with the tribe was as an architect and doing housing on the reservation. And so our firm, or a firm that I worked for previously, between us are responsible for about 100 homes up on the reservation. And also during that time, they had need for a new gymnasium, so we designed the new gymnasium that's currently there, and also the tribal building, and also the Housing Authority office. And so we had several things that we've done over time. Tulare Industries, when that was here, was one that our office helped with. So I've known the tribe for a long time, but I've really been seeing this progression since Chairman Garfield was mentioning since 1996, when they began to talk about doing this casino. And they've come a long ways. They first did the circuit around all the different community service organizations and community clubs, and talked about doing the casino and had the renderings of the casino. And then we saw that sort of stop and start over time, obviously to the chagrin of the tribal council. They really wanted to get it moving, but it was a slow stopping and starting, as a lot of these projects are. But here we are about a quarter of a century later, where they've come to this point where they're actually putting out that highest beam on the facility and getting ready to make this a reality. And as we're talking ahead of time with the people that are gathered here, it's just amazing now how quickly it's going from this point on. You have that first part, just getting all of the legwork done. I just want to congratulate everybody that was responsible for that, the collaboration that was there, because it took a lot. And so now, fast forwarding it to here, I was on the ad hoc committee that was getting this from fee to trust land. One of the things they had to go through. And then on the space planning committee, as we were able to do the memorandum of understanding with the tribe and the county on getting some of the things done. So it's also helping to advance some things in the county, like a sheriff's substation and like the improvement of some of the roads right around this area. So it is a benefit to the city, a benefit to the county, and a benefit to the tribe, and we look forward to a wonderful relationship for years and years to come, and for the tribe just to continue to grow and to prosper. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dennis. This next gentleman, he's been a very big supporter of the relocation, and is the Tulare County District Attorney, Mr. Tim Moore.
Gary, I thought we'd talk about the last thing people want to hear from is a lawyer this morning. On behalf of the men and women in the Office of the District Attorney, let me say that it has been an honor personally to be embraced and supported not only by the leadership of the Tribal Council, but the elders, the independent members of the tribe, and for that we thank you. Our commitment going forward, not only in the Office of the District Attorney, but men and women in law enforcement, we will do everything. Our pledge to you is that we will do everything that we possibly can to make sure that fairly and equitably we support that quality of life engagement that you will have here, and in protection of not only this community, but this entity and this tribe for public safety. But as I look around this morning and see the intricate nature of this, I can tell you that public safety is the least of the problems that you're going to have with this building here. So on behalf of the men and women in the Office of the District Attorney and law enforcement, we are excited for this. I'm personally excited because you may not know, talk to the tribal council, when this is completed, this is going to be one of the few handful of available spaces where we can have an all-office staff meeting inside this facility right here. So Chairman Garfield, if you will allow, I'd like to get on the schedule to have that meeting as soon as possible. But we're excited to be a part of this, and thank you for coming out. Thank you, everyone, for allowing us to be a part of it.
Thank you, Tim. This next gentleman, he didn't know he was going to speak, but he's been a long-time supporter. He's a past city council member. He's very, very active in the community, and he's really been a really good friend of the tribe, Mr. Felipe Martinez.
He's right. I didn't know I was going to speak, but I can tell you this. The best part of California, the best part of Tulare County is Porterville and our neighbors. We all grew up together. I was talking to someone a minute ago about her husband had passed away a few years back, and about high school. So we're a family. We're in this together. We have come a long ways, but we're not even at the tip. All we are is at the beginning. We will overcome whatever things are going our way. That's what we do. We overcome. That doesn't only make us a good American, it makes us a great American. So this is what we are. We're a family. We're united. We will move forward, and we will overcome. God bless this place. It is going to be a driving force for our economic, for everyone. So, great job all the way around. Great job all the way. So, all of you, give yourself a hand for being part of this. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Felipe. And last but not least, I apologize if I forgot anybody. I will be mentioning some names when I speak. But I'd like to bring up Mr. Matt Maroney, General Manager of the EMC Casino. He was planning on not speaking, but he definitely needs to say some stuff about him and his team.
Okay. First of all, there's a lot of things going around, and usually these kind of events are really about, we're just getting started, but I really want to make sure that we point out all the folks that have got us to this point, construction-wise, design-wise, all the blood, sweat, and tears that have gone into it. Yes, it's 25 years of all of us doing it, but look at this beautiful facility, and yeah, it's beautiful. I want a round of applause for all these subcontractors and construction workers and electricians, designers, plumbers, you name it. And yes, I'm kissing up because I want you to finish and then keep it up in the same way it's going. But you guys are doing a fantastic job. HBG, fantastic job, and I keep telling people it's not a cookie cutter casino. You will be able to see something in this casino that you'll never see in any other casino, I don't care where you go. Because this is about Tule River, this is about economic development in the Central Valley, but as to steal Felipe's words, this is about our family. And so, we have a special family at Eagle Mountain Casino. We celebrated our 25th anniversary. We have 8 Year One team members, and I think they're all here, or most of them are here. Clint Gibson, Adrian Hernandez, Dennis Hunter, Tom Milano, Donna Madrano, Jackie Brown, Rudy Sierra, and Kim Brandenburg. Year one, 25 years. Where does that happen? And by the way, out of the 500, almost 500 people that we have working there currently, 30% have been there at least 10 years. That says something about the hard work that they put in. It says something about the support we receive from the tribe. That's called loyalty because the tribe supports us. It's called hard work because that's who we are. And because of all the hard work all these construction teams and designers and architects and everybody involved in the project has done, this is our way of saying thank you to the tribal councils of past, elders of past, of all the hard work they did to get us to this point. So, thank you again, and I'll keep it very brief.
Thank you, Matt. Okay, I'm gonna go as fast as I can. I know everybody wants to get over there and eat, and also we want to hang the picture. I'm just going to mention some names that I think need to be recognized. Obviously, Virginia Garola's in the audience, and her name was mentioned earlier. We do have a representation from Melissa Hurtado's office, Eric Coyne and Jacob Villagomez. We have the City Chief of Fire, Mr. Chief Lapierre. And his team's with us. Thank them. And so we also have from Norfolk Rancheria, Elaine Fick. That's one of the surrounding tribes. And then we also have Octavio Escobedo, the Tejon Tribal Chairman. Raise your hand, Octavio. Good to see you. And if there's any other tribes that are here, please raise your hand. I didn't really see everybody yet. And then also, we want to start off with our Elders Council. Clayton Gibson's here, Linda Santos, my auntie, my other auntie, Donna Divine, Patsy Vega's here, Lucy Rodiles, Peggy Chrisman. All of them are here to take it. And then we also have on the Elder Council Candice Varela, Betsy Fute, and Elizabeth Perez. Now, I would like to acknowledge a lot of the past councils. As everybody mentioned, this has been a dream since '96. It's been talked about since then. In the last probably 5 or 6 years, it's started to become a reality. A lot of the councils got together, supported one another, and moved forward. And here we are today. So I know some of the past chairmen and council members are here. I'd like to acknowledge Alec Garfield. He's the past tribal chairman. Can you please stand up, Alec? He's waving his hand in the back there. He's also our office. And Dwayne M. Garfield Sr., I know he was mentioned earlier. And I see my good buddy scream, Richard McDermott. Please stand up. You probably can't hear me, but can you have him stand up, Sean? There he is. He's here now. And then I'm going to go down the list right here. I'll start with then chairman at the time of 2016, Mr. Neil Brown, Kenneth McDermott, Yolanda Gibson, William Carrillo Sr., Kevin Bonds, the late James Diaz, myself, Dwayne M. Garfield Sr., and Ryan Garfield. Moving on, these councils passed on the hard work to the next city council, and the next city council kept moving forward. I will not repeat the names of the council members that I've already repeated, but also from 2017, I'd like to acknowledge Wendy Correa, Joseph Garfield, Charles Dabney Sr., Heather Turan. And then in 2018, the new council members that came on, City Councilwoman Priscilla Santos, Zachary Chinoco, and Johnny Nito. In 2019, the new council members were Claude L. DeSoto Jr. and Steve M. Perot Jr. In 2020, the new councilwoman was Carly Gomez. And this year, 2021, was the new ones were Felix Christman, Joyce Carruthers, Harold Santos, and myself. If I missed anything, please let me know. But anyway, those are the council members and the past councils that have really kept everything going. And before I go on, I did miss one. Miss Anna Molinato's here. I'm sorry, Anna. We did talk about this. Nancy McDermott's in the audience. She was on the council. She's a big part of this. And in reality, we could probably look out here and acknowledge each and every tribal member. Everybody's had a hand in it, and everybody deserves credit. I see Donna Madrano there. She's been a long-time member of the health department and also the drop team for the casino. I mean, everybody deserves a round of applause. The one person that I've been trying to get up here to speak, and she's made a promise that she will speak at the actually the opening of the doors. But I think we need to give Miss Raylene our and if you guys keep clapping, I think she'll get up here and say a few words if she really needs to. Thank you, Raylene. Come on.
I wasn't supposed to speak. Remember last time, some of you that were here, I said this is not what I do. So, thank you all for coming. This is a huge moment for us, but what I'd really like to do today is to take the time to say a huge thank you to W.E. O'Neill. Your team has been amazing since day one, and I've been fortunate enough to work with them for most every day, with the exception of weeks there, but they have been truly, truly amazing. I talked to Sean this morning and let him know that I think Zach and Brian have just done a great job, and we really appreciate them every single day. You know, something comes up, I don't know who's ever been on projects like this, but something comes up almost every day, every other day, something like that, but Zach and Brian have been able to handle it and go above and beyond and help the tribe in anything and everything that we needed. So there's a lot of people that have been instrumental in helping with this project, and so they told me that all I really had to say was let's eat. So maybe it's time for that now. How about that? So thank you guys for coming. We do appreciate you taking the time today to do that, and I will turn it back over to Gary. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Raylene. And you still have to keep your promise. You do have to have the speech ready for opening day. So, thank you. Before I stop talking, the elected tribal council at this time for allowing me to be the relocation committee chairman and actually given me a lot of support to help carry on this project. And then definitely could not have done it without their support and them attending all the meetings, whether they were on the relocation committee or not. The council has been there. They've been engaged. They've been in the meetings, and they put in just as much work as I have. So thank you to the city council members. And last, I just want to thank the Eagle Mountain Casino employees, our team. It's going to be a fabulous new home, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'd like to thank the past and the present members. So with that being said, thank everybody for coming, and I will turn the mic over at this time. Thank you.
Councilman. All right, let's hang this beam and eat some barbecue. I'd like you to follow Elio Ruiz, who's the man in the orange vest over here, raising his hard hat. We're going to make our way over to the yellow ballooned area. We're going to stay inside the delineated path. We'll see the beam go up from there. We'll get some photos, and then we'll come back and eat some tri-tip. Thank you, guys.
Up there.
Good, how you doing? Thank you for coming out. Thank you for inviting me. Really nice. It'll be really nice.
Yes.
It's going to attract a lot of people.
Yes, for Porterville.
It's great for the side, great for the community.
I saw you with those cars back. I felt heavy. It felt heavy. Oh.